With all these Wall Street protests going around, I'd like to explain why I'm upset with Wall Street. Here's my story. My wife and I bought a house here in Corona in 1976. We picked out the lot to have the house built on, and it was built. We bought it, and I lived there for 24 years. And then in a refinance, I got caught into this predatory lender thing, and my payments went way up, and they sold this to Wall Street. Well, once Wall Street owned it, they had it serviced by another company called Ocwen, which is new company spelled backwards, because they'd done this before. And Ocwen put on forced insurance, anything to drive up the fees. And while you're in default, there's fees for that. So it was like they were trying to get you to fail. And the same thing in court. I filed for bankruptcy protection, and every time, instead of coming in just like, okay, they came in that I must be, I'm in bankruptcy, I must have, unclean motives. And they tried and succeeded in having me thrown out of bankruptcy. But what they never told the court or anyone else was that they had violated the law. They'd taken my house, that home I had for those years, out of my name and into a new buyer's. They violated the automatic stay by selling my house to someone when they shouldn't have. And then, instead of fixing that when they could have, they instead sold it again. And then once that buyer had me booted, then they cleaned everything up just fine. So I went to the court, the judge, and said, hey, what's up with this? And the court yeah, this is a big violation of the law. On February 24th, 2003, and then 10 days later, all of a sudden it was all my fault. So I've been fighting to get a hearing ever since. So Wall Street being on the ropes, well, it's about time. And you know what? Jamie Dimon, for instance, I've written him YouTube's messages since 2006 or 7, and there's guys like that. I'm not sure. He might be a good guy, so I don't want to criticize him. But there's plenty of bad guys going around, and so that's what I think it's about. People are tired of being lied to. People are tired of this unbridled greed, that the greed is good thing, and people are tired of this unstoppable materialism. You got to have it's like keeping up with the Joneses in hyper speed. Everyone's got to have the next best thing to be cool. We're all focused on the media and the wonderful media that connects our world, also distracts it with just these clips from this and that. Well, sure, it's electrons against a thing, and it just grabs your consciousness. But that doesn't mean they have anything to say, worthwhile at least. So we're entering a new deal now, and so, all right, before I get too carried away, I'll just end it at that. Thanks for listening.